Program Director, Your Excellencies, Secretary General of the African Continental Free Trade Area, Wamkele Mene, distinguished guests, leaders of business and government, ladies and gentlemen. As you gather in Lome, I'm committed to attending Standard Bank's board meetings in Johannesburg. Apologies, but thank you for this opportunity to offer a message of support. You gather under an important and timely theme, powering Africa's transformation through the AfCFTA. It is a theme that reflects both ambition and urgency. While the vision of Africa's transformation is clear, the pressing question before us is this: how do we translate integration into tangible economic impact at a continental scale? There's no doubt that the African Continental Free Trade Area is one of the most significant economic initiatives of our time. By bringing us closer together, it gives our continent a profound competitive advantage in a time of global fragmentation. Specifically, the AfCFTA gives us the architecture to connect our economies, expand our markets, unlock intra-Africa trade, and achieve economies of scale that will make us more globally competitive, both as a trading partner and as an investment destination. But as the AfCFTA Secretariat are the first to acknowledge, a framework is only the first step towards economic transformation. Therefore, as Secretary General Mene often points out, the gap we must now close is not one of vision, but of implementation. To move from integration to impact, we must achieve three critical shifts. First, the AfCFTA must be experienced not as policy, but as practicality. For businesses in particular, this means predictable and transparent regulation in goods and financial markets, and often most important of all, efficient and transparent border processes. Second, we must move from trade flows to value creation. Africa cannot transform just by trading more of the same. We must shift towards value-added production. This requires investment in regional value chains, in industrial capacity, and in energy and logistics systems that support growth. Third, we must improve both access to capital and the efficiency with which it is deployed. Regarding access to capital, we need both improved investor relations on the part of African borrowers and more accurate understanding of Africa's risks and opportunities on the part of ratings agencies and analysts in the developed markets. We also need international and local bank regulators to treat infrastructure as a distinct and specialized asset class with appropriate capital treatments and risk weights. There is good news on both of these matters. The major agencies are investing in coming to understand our continent better. And the issue of capital weights for infrastructure lending is receiving favorable attention at several central banks. As it happens, I have just come back from Washington, where these very issues are being acted on by the World Bank's Private Sector Investment Lab. Regarding efficiency of capital deployment, we need coordinated capital ecosystems where banks, development finance institutions, governments, and private investors work together to unlock trade, support SMEs, and enable cross-border expansion. At Standard Bank, we see this as central to our role, to enable the growth not only through funding, but through creating platforms and working in partnerships with governments, DFIs, producers, importers, and exporters. By way of conclusion, let me just say that the Standard Bank Group is pleased and honored to be a sponsor of Biashara Afrika. Thanks to the convening power of the AfCFTA Secretariat, and thanks to the generous hospitality of the government of Togo, the next 3 days are a valuable opportunity for government and business to coordinate on the practicalities of trade regulation. for business people and investors to identify new trade and investment opportunities, and for banks and DFIs often working together to assist governments and entrepreneurs in gathering and deploying the capital that you need. Thank you all for the important work you are doing to move our beloved continent from agreement to execution, from integration to impact, and from potential to performance.